guys, it's Shelby, otherwise known as Shelbizleee here on YouTube, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about two different sunscreens I am testing out over the next couple of weeks. Recently, there's been a lot of buzz on Facebook and the news, etc. about how our sunscreens are destroying coral reefs. This is really important to keep in mind, not only if you live near a coral reef, but also because those ingredients can have an impact on the aquatic life in your ecosystem, on any of the things that live in the water and in the sand in your ecosystem. So it's really important to keep in mind what type of ingredients you're putting onto your body and then that inevitably end up in the environment. I think that's the most important thing, so make sure you're getting at least reef-safe ingredients when you're buying sunscreen. Now, something else that obviously I take into consideration on my channel is packaging. So a lot of the packaging that sunscreens come in is plastic, and it's not even recyclable plastic. So I looked for a couple alternatives online that I could try out. So we're going to be testing out one from All Good and one from New Element, and I'm going to tell you guys which one I think is better. So this weekend we're just heading out to do some swimming. Madison's waiting for me outside, but I need to apply my sunscreen first because I am a pasty white girl. This weekend I'm going to be using this one by All Good. Like I said, it is reef safe. The ingredients are biodegradable, and it's a completely metal tin, so it's much better to recycle or even reuse this container than it would be for a plastic container. You can see it looks like this. I've actually tested it out just a couple times on the weekends here and there, but I'm going to show you guys how I apply this and then we'll go test it out. What I'm going to do now is put some of my DIY hair lightening spray into my hair. Always do that when I'm out in the sun. And I'm going to apply my sunscreen and let's get going. I figured the easiest thing to show you would just be how it applies to my face. So that's what I'm going to do, and then I'll also apply to the rest of my body, but I don't think you need to watch me do that, right? You like how I just put the hat on for the intro so that it was cute? And let's get to applying. Let's get up close and personal. Wow. You can see I'm not that great at taking off my makeup. Okay, so like I said, I've already used this particular one once or twice. You can see it in there. I want to show you guys how when I rub my finger in it, how it comes off, because I think it's important to know what the texture is. So there you go. I'm just going to rub my finger, and this is what it looks like when it comes off. And then let's test and see what it looks like when I apply it. White. But let's see how easy and or hard it is to rub in. So there you go. I could probably spread that further. I just get paranoid about pulling on my face. So let me go back in. You can also get off a lot more if you really wanted. I guess you could dig your finger in and like get out a lot so that you could spread a lot. I guess I'll go ahead and try that. Let me just boop. That much. Let's see how far that'll go. Make sure you get your nose extra good. Think I'm done with the face. Let's head out. How do I look?
Great. So, well, I mean, your hat is covering your entire face and shading your face, so there's that.
That's fine. So what do you think of the sunscreen right now? Am I purple? White? Can you see it?
You're a little white on your nose, but besides that, I can't really see it.
Okay. So it doesn't look streaky, like you can't tell it's on my face?
Mm-mm.
That's it. Hey guys, so I just got back from swimming and riding in the car with the top down. We also went to lunch, but I've been in the sun now for probably about 4 hours. We left around noon and it's almost 5. So I just want to give an update of what my skin looks like, how I'm feeling, what I thought, that sort of thing. If you're used to getting sunburned, then you might know that you can't really always tell if you're gonna be red until it's nighttime. Like, it usually takes a while for your skin to show it, but this is what I look like afterwards. Normally, if I am going to be burnt, you would be able to tell by now. And I know I look a little red, but that's just my natural skin tone, so you'll have to take my word for that. Actually, you probably saw me before this, so you know what my skin looks like. But I'm not seeing any burnt type of stuff, redness. I did put extra on my nose, so that's why you can still kind of see it there. And my shoulders, let's see. looks pretty good. This is like natural. I guess my skin is a weird one to consider because I'm a really like white person with pretty like capillaries pretty close to my skin, so I always look kind of red. That's what that's about. Anytime I get hot, that turns a little red. Ignore that though. There's no burn happening on my shoulder, so that's really good. I will do one more check-in tonight once the sun goes down. My mom always says wait till the sun goes down, then you can really tell. So I'll check in again with you guys tonight, but so far, so good. So this is final check-in on the sunscreen. The lighting in my bathroom is very harsh and not flattering, but I can tell you there is no sunburn on my face. The sunscreen definitely protected my skin. I didn't get a burn. You can see it probably better on my chest. There's no, I mean, my chest is a little red. That's just natural. Like I could tell if it was burnt, right? There's like the heat to it. It's hot and it would be a little bit inflamed, and that's not what's happening here. So the sunscreen did its job. So far, so good from All Good. The next test is going to be with Raw Element. So I'll see you guys then. It'll be literally right now for you. So let's go. Alrighty guys. Hi. Welcome back. I guess you've been here the whole time. I am back. I am ready to test out my next sunscreen. So we're only doing 2 in this video, so I guess my other sunscreen. This one has a lot of the same ingredients, but a little bit more, and it also is different in a lot of ways. So it comes in this packaging, which is clearly a little bit bigger than the All Good one that we already tested out, and it is sunscreen and it is reef safe, which is the most important thing that I'm looking for in my sunscreens right now. So I am going to head out to the community garden today. Actually, we need to do some pruning of our tomato plants, and a lot of people on mine and Madison's channel have been giving us great advice, so we're gonna try to abide by some of that so we can guarantee a really great yield at our tiny little garden. First, let me take you through applying this, because that's what I did with the last one, and I don't want to switch it up on you. I'm just gonna try to do the same thing. So give me 1 second and I'll put this on my face. For this one, actually, I haven't tested it out as far as putting it on my face and using it. I did with the other one just once or twice. This one I haven't used, but I have rubbed my finger in. So when you open it up, it looks like this. Yeah, you can see I rubbed my finger in there. That's what it looks like. And so I'm just gonna do that for you guys again so you can, you know, see what the texture is. Like this. There we go. There we go. And it looks like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna apply it same as last time, nothing super crazy. As far as the texture from this one to the last one, I'm noticing this one feels like it could go farther, I would say. And I think it has less of the like bluish tint to it. Yeah, it feels like it definitely goes farther, if that makes sense. Like, you know, you can feel it still on your fingers. I definitely feel that. And then last time I dug my finger into it just a little bit so you guys could see. So let me just do that so we can see how far. Like, I feel like it was the same amount last time ish, you think? I don't know, you could feel free to disagree with me. But I'm gonna go ahead and put that onto my forehead. And it goes clear a lot faster than the other one, if you're noticing. Okay, cool. So that was definitely more than enough for my whole face, I feel like. I didn't have to do a whole lot of like hard rubbing. I feel like it just went in a lot easier. But I am gonna apply some of this to my shoulders off camera. I just wanted you guys to get the idea of what it looked like while I was applying it. So yeah, I'll catch you guys at the community garden. Peace out from Raw Elements. How's the sunscreen looking? I really can't tell because it's very bright out here.
It looks great.
Does it look white? Last time you told me it was white a minute ago. Or were you
now
lying?
that you've been sweating it, like you just look red.
I just look red?
Yeah.
Because I'm hot?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is the update, guys. We've been out here not too long, but This is what it looks like. As long as you guys don't think I look purple. Let me get out of the sun and the shade. But this is what I look like. So it's not super white or purple. That's the main concern with physical sunscreens, because they physically block out the sun. So usually you can see them, but I can't see it right now. We still have more work to do at the garden. We're pruning the tomatoes, harvesting the peas, supporting the tomatoes, giving them some support and all that good stuff. So if you want to learn more about that, we always do updates on mine and Madison's channel. There should be an update the day before or after that I post this video, so go check it out. Hey guys, okay, so last update for the second sunscreen. You can see my face, and again, this lighting here is very harsh and makes me look redder than I am, but the sun is down, so I don't have natural light. Actually, let me take you to see my ring light. Yeah, Madison's back there. She's stalking me. Oh. Let me plug in my ring light real quick, and we'll look at it under the ring light colors. Maybe that'll make it better. Woo! Oh, hello, I am there. Adjust camera, adjust. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Now you're getting a more true to color of my face. I'm naturally a more flushed person, you know, just in general. You can tell I'm not burnt. Shoulders either, right? Yeah, we're looking good. So both of these sunscreens worked, but I'm gonna do a sit down direct comparison between a few things that I think you guys should consider. So we'll cut to that right now. Okay guys, so we have officially reached the end of the video. I hope it has been super informative for you so far. I wanted to touch on a few different things that I think is important, or most people would take into consideration whenever they're buying a sunscreen, and I wanted to compare these two directly together. We're in an area of my room that I don't normally feel comfortable filming in. You can see my maroon. It looks brown. It looks worse than it normally does because of the lighting, I guess. But the carpet in here is maroon. You can see my plant, that's pretty. But then like my essential oils, this random bucket of lavender I have here, random like birch wood that I brought home with me from California, just like weird things. Welcome to like Shelby trying to be more inventive with my stuff. I actually was gonna try to do this. I started filming this video the week before Shane Dawson did his series with Graveyard Girl, and now that this is coming out right after it, I just feel a lot more, I don't know, I feel like I was moving in the right direction, and anything Shane does, you know, I believe in him so much, so I'm excited to follow in his footsteps. But let's turn into reviewer Shelby, a little bit more scientific if you will, and let's compare these sunscreens. So first thing I'm sure everybody wants to know is pricing. So I'm actually gonna break these two down by price per ounce, because you can tell this one is bigger. This one is 3 ounces, and you can tell that this one is smaller, and it's 0.96 ounces. I'm just gonna go ahead and calculate with one while I'm calculating this on my phone. This was $18.99. I bought them on Amazon because I have Amazon Prime, so it's free shipping. I buy most things on Amazon, and then I bought the All Good one on there as well, and it was $10.99. So let's see what $18.99 divided by 3 is. That makes this one $6 an ounce. $10.99. Oh, that makes this one basically $10.99 an ounce. So this one is a lot more upfront, but it is overall cheaper. Now, the thing I think to take into consideration when you're thinking about the price of each of these is this one seems to spread a lot farther. I think that you can make an ounce of this go further than you could make an ounce of this one go. I say that just because I think the formula, it spreads better. That's just my opinion. In the application process, that's what I felt. But with that being said, this one is a 30 SPF and All Good is 50 SPF. So how far do they go in terms of actual effectiveness? I've heard that after a certain threshold, any additional SPF doesn't do much more. I think that threshold is 50. So can the 50 do more than the 30 can? I think so. They actually don't have a bigger one of this, which is disappointing. I wish they would make like this size of this one. That would make sense, right? Obviously, packaging is very similar on both as far as environmentally friendly zero waste situations go. So I don't think there's a comparison there. Obviously, there's a comparison in price. There's a comparison in size. There's a comparison in SPF. There's also a comparison in ingredients. So I don't think either one of these are vegan. Something that I've been kind of open about lately on my Instagram is I'm not worried about things like honey and beeswax as long as you can look up where they were farmed and harvested, and each of these have beeswax in them. So All Good actually only has, I think, 5 ingredients. I'll go ahead and leave that on the screen. And then this one has a lot more than 5 ingredients. Raw Elements specifically says that a lot of their ingredients are organic, so if that's something that's important to you, they do specify that for this one and not so much for the All Good one. They are both reef safe, which, like I said in the beginning, is the most important thing to take into consideration. So I definitely don't think you could go wrong with either of these. I think the only question you need to ask yourself is, do you want 50 SPF, and are you okay with buying a smaller size to get that and paying more for it? I guess that could definitely justify the price difference if you think 50 SPF is like significantly more effective than the 30. I think that could justify your price difference there. But overall, I'm happy to have these in my corner. I will continue using both of them for the summer. They're both effective, and I'm just really happy to support brands that are doing things that are better for the environment in terms of them being reef safe and safe for them to get into our ecosystems, and also that are taking their packaging into consideration and using a plastic-free packaging. I stand behind that 100%. So if there's anything I missed that you wanted me to compare, I'm really sorry. I just can't think of anything else that would be an issue. But let me know in the comments if you had any questions that I didn't answer, and I will get back to all of you. Also, Madison did test this one out and this one out, and she said that they both are okay for darker skin tones. This one is better for darker skin tones as far as showing up or not, and this one is not as good, but it's not bad. Okay, I hope that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm really looking forward to your feedback on the way I filmed this, the format of it, if you guys are a fan of it or not. And yeah, I'm just really excited to post this video. I haven't been as excited to post a video like this in a long time because I haven't been able to get super creative or do something that was different that I had never seen before, and I've never seen anyone compare these two zero-waste sunscreens or zero-waste sunscreens in general, or do it in a format that I tried to do this in that was a little bit more interesting. So I would love to hear your feedback. I love you guys so much. Also, can I just take a second really quickly to say thank you so much for supporting me. I go through waves on this YouTube channel with being so grateful and so excited and so inspired, and then sometimes things are just on a downhill and I'm not so excited and I can't get inspired, and it's just a constant like up and down. But as long as you guys are in my corner, I find it much easier to wake up every day, read your comments, and just remind myself why I want to make videos. One last thing, I'm gonna start doing a shout out at the end of my videos once a week. You guys can tag me on Instagram in a zero waste swap you made, or something that you changed in your life. It doesn't have to be like an item. It can be like something you started doing differently, like maybe you started hang drying your laundry or something like that. You did some eco-friendly swap. Tag me on Instagram, and every week I'm gonna pick one of you guys to give a shout out to at the end of my videos and my little end screens. So make sure you're following me over there, and that's it for today. Remember, until next time, create the peace.